Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Wednesday, June 7th, 5:43 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. As always, BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there. Looking at FinViz this morning, well, the market is not open, so it can't tell us too much, but it can tell us that yesterday we closed, the Dow was zero point zero 0.03 up, NASDAQ was 0.36 up, and the S&P 500 was 0.24 up. Bit of an up and down day for each. A lot of W's in that pattern, but in general, the market yesterday did okay. Closed slightly positive, good enough. Now, looking at CoinGlass here for liquidations, if we look at the big crypto market, we can see that the last hour, about 3.56 million have been liquidated. Most of those shorts in the last 24 hours, 140 million, and the most of that was shorts. So 62 million longs wrecked, 78 million shorts. So we also, if we look, let's drill down for Bitcoin explicitly, and we can see that last hour we've had 1.48 million liquidated. Most of those were shorts, and of course, last 24 hours we've had 54 million liquidated, and the majority of that was shorts also. So people are trying pretty hard to long and short with leverage, and the shorters right now are the ones who aren't doing so well. And it's not surprising. Check this out. This is a 15-minute chart, and you can see that what a volatile time we've had recently. On the 5th, we had this massive dump. Then we kind of completed a Bart Simpson pattern. Now we're back hanging out with previous support and resistance. We'll deep dive into this at the end, but this morning we do have a good deal of volume going on. And actually, you know what? That's one of the things that I didn't fire up real quick. Where's my volume? We need to see volume. Sorry about that. Don't make the video too long. Where's my volume indicator? Anyway, we'll catch it tomorrow to see the Bitcoin trading volume explicitly. Well, anyway, right now, breaking down longs versus shorts on Binance for Bitcoin, where the big volume is 63% long, 36% short. Looking at the spot trading volume on the big exchanges, basically the top 20 here, most are in the green this morning. And as you can see on the 7-day graph, we had kind of a slow weekend, but we're beginning to perk up right now. So interesting to see. We're starting to see some volume. It's Wednesday. It's that definitely could make for a nice end of the week and cruise into the weekend. Not a holiday weekend for a change, so we'll see what happens. But market shaping up. Got some good volume. It's early. Bitcoin definitely has wiped out its longs versus shorts recently, as you can see here. This column is all shorts getting wrecked. That was massive, but the longers, the shorters really weren't trying after that, because as you can see when we pump, you don't see a bunch of shorts getting wrecked. And this is back when we dumped on the 5th and then kind of pumped back up on the 6th. And a lot of this action right here is really the SEC going after Binance. I think that was a knee-jerk reaction, although I can't blame people for the volatility. Looking at Bitcoin right now, we're below 27,000, 26,840 per Bitcoin. Not too bad. Definitely the top 100 cryptos are looking great. Pepe coin is back in the green, up 14%. I like Pepe. Terra Luna Classic, Luncy, back up 12%. We have a strong Bitcoin today. Well, about kind of a sideways Bitcoin, but we definitely have the alt market as seeing this as an opportunity to move now that Bitcoin has gotten over this recent extreme volatility and bad news, FOMO news. All right, looking at on the 4-hour chart here, I would just be careful, everybody, because I'm just going to look at a very short time frame. Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart has been hanging out with the 200 moving average. We had a nice dump and run up recently. As you can see right here, we dumped, we ran up, but look where we actually hit resistance right there on the 200 moving average. Looking at the ADX and the DI, the ADX is the white line here. It's in a positive spot, but the tangent is down. Directional index has been in the green, but it just turned red. Watch out. This definitely is an opportunity where we could see probably going to see a rejection off the 200 moving average. We've been riding it pretty hard. As you can see, let my chart load a little bit here. Well, anyway, maybe I'll just draw it if the chart's going to lag on us. But sorry about that. Trading views moving slow on me. Anyway, but when you make strong breaks with the 200 moving average and move up, you can see here where Bitcoin ran for a while. But when you start hugging it like this, it's just a very, very volatile time. I think we've gotten a bit of a run this morning, but we've rejected on the 200 moving average and the 4-hour charts. Just be careful. It's any man's game, anyone's guess really right now. So just be careful when you're trading. Definitely some of the alts are doing great. So check it out. Looking at the silver here on the daily, it's right back at previous support and resistance. It's kind of getting rejected off that. I was thinking the other day we go back to the 200 moving daily and then make a bounce, but right now getting rejected off previous support and resistance. Although if we do look at the ADX and the DI, they're definitely a bit negative here, but the directional index is beginning to trend towards the positive, so definitely keep an eye on silver. This is a place where I'm not quite ready to stack some coins and sell some coins at this point. We're not quite sure what's going to happen yet. I sort of want to wait and see if silver does something like this. I still think we could see a bounce at that 200, like I mentioned before. So let's just see what happens. How is gold doing today? Gold is sideways. It's kind of the same thing. If you look, it's hanging out with, in an area of previous support and resistance. So that's kind of like the theme of the day. But also, if we do look at the directional index and the ADX here on the daily, it's pretty weak for gold too. So everything is sort of a lot of pumping, a lot of dumping, a lot of volatility. Like Bitcoin, gold, and silver have a lot kind of in common right now as commodities, as I see it. And we shall see. I know Bitcoin's not exactly a commodity, but I'm going to call it a sound money. So we shall see. I think this is going to be probably more downside to Bitcoin, at least for the day. I wanted to quickly touch on this story we have here from Zero Hedge, San Fran's CRE, commercial real estate apocalypse. The city's two biggest hotels have defaulted. That's not a great thing. And if we do look here at the SCHH on the monthly, that's a commercial real estate ETF. It's the biggest one. Looking at the monthly, you can see Bitcoin's been in an upwards channel, although rather volatile last year or two, or 2 years. But just do note that we are back at the bottom of this channel here. So really, for commercial real estate, let's see what happens. This is definitely a time where we're going to see, if we hit a recession, let's just see what happens. I think this is a really important thing to watch right now, because if we break below this, that won't really be very, very pretty, because we'll probably try to start challenging the bottom of this channel as new resistance. It's really anyone's guess right now. We'll see how it kind of plays out, but definitely right now, this is what I'm watching for an overall economy here in the U.S., because we're either going to lose this support at the bottom of the channel, or if we make a move up and it starts getting nice and strong, definitely I'll be looking at really commercial real estate ETFs, because that would be a glorious run if that happens. And if we do look here, let me measure that like with a forecast here. If we were to make it back up to the top, that would be like 50% gains. You could probably take about a year or two, but still just one to think about as far as trading those the boring, slow moving stuff. But if it starts moving up, it could really be a great play. So thank you for being a Bitcoin truth seeker. Thank you for being optimistic, believing in a wonderful future, because if you believe in crypto and Bitcoin and such like that, then definitely you're leading yourself towards you're following a nice, beautiful high call. And I wonder if I can pull this up real quick. Let's see. Can I find? I'm gonna see. You guys won't see this for just a second. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing over to the side. Let me just see if I can pull this up here. Recent. Come on, recent. Where are you? Sorry to keep you. Darn it, I can't find it. I had a picture I wanted to share. Well, anyway, everybody, we'll just look at that tomorrow. Anyway, guys, thank you for being an optimist, believing in a positive Bitcoin truth-seeking future, and it's a good day. Let's see what Bitcoin does. I'm kind of betting on probably a rejection off this 4-hour 200 moving average, so just be careful. But at the same time, the Bitcoin kind of becoming a little bit more stable definitely has given the top 100 coins a real great opportunity to pump. I'm watching Pepe and Terra Luna Classic today for plays that I might make. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.